Hello everybody and welcome in today's episode on Grainificent. In today's episode we will be talking a little about how to achieve the film look without shooting actually film. Companies these days chase around who makes the better lens, the sharpest lens, the more beautiful lens, when you don't have to chase after perfection to love what you're doing. A lot of people these days realize that true happiness comes from loving the imperfections. Like as you see here on my Sony a7 III, the camera I use to take photos of models and all that outside from this channel, I have this beautiful, nice manual Helios 44M4 lens. That's a 58mm f2 lens that gives a beautiful bokeh, or however you want to call it, and you don't need to shoot film to have the film look. Today we will be talking about a program called Dehancer that allows you to simulate different types of film on your images. So you don't have to actually spend money on film like Kodak Gold or Portra or anything to have photos that look like taken on them, or spend money on analog cameras and development and labs, dealing with labs. My recent experience with labs was that at a few different labs I got completely different film scan results. So which one is true completely? I need to start doing color photography myself on this channel and develop it myself and see how that comes out myself. So let me show you how this Dehancer program works. So now here we are in Lightroom, and I chose a few photos that we can try the simulation on. They are all made with the Helios old lens. As you see, the effect comes out nice with the swirly bokeh in the background. Here you could see it more pronounced. And when you got the plugin installed and you did your initial editing in Lightroom, all you have to do is right click on the image, edit in Dehancer Lightroom plugin, and it will open up Dehancer. Now you can go to profiles and choose color negative, and you got so many different films to choose from. So let's say I would like to put the Kodak Gold 200 look on my photo, and here we go. We got a nice Kodak Gold 200 look of film on the photo. We got some grain, we got the colors, and of course you can always fine-tune it. Here you can do the effects of pushing or pulling your film. And here on the right side, you can change your temperature, tint, the exposure compensation. You can add some effects from the developing processes, the film compression that changes the look. I usually mark that as well to add the compression. It doesn't blow out the whites, and other types of additional effects like print on different photo paper, different effects you can achieve. And of course you could fine-tune everything. As you see, you can fine-tune your grain, you can add halation to the film, that is when there's too much light hitting contrasty surfaces and you get the red borders around bright surfaces, so you can control that. I personally don't like halation too much, but as you see, you can add a lot of effects here in Dehancer. So let's leave this as it is right over here. When you click OK, you return back to Lightroom with the effects saved. And let's try on this photo, let's try some black and white film. So as you know from my channel, I shoot almost all black and white. So as you can see, we got some black and white presets here. We got the Ilford HP5 Plus 400, and we also got a nice image with just a little bit of grain. The HP5 400 doesn't have so much grain, so it's just perfect here. XP2, as you see, it looks beautiful as well. The Kodak XX, the Plus X-Pan. You can also simulate some instant film, Fujifilm Instax, Polaroid Type 100, expired in 2009, some presets. Those profiles are constantly updated and there is more being added on. You could do the Lomochrome films, different types of, you could do color positive, of course, the Fujifilm Provia, Fujifilm Velvia, Kodak Ektachrome E100, Kodachrome 64, experimental this is, Orvo, Polaroid Polochrome. As you see, you could play around for quite a while in here and check different films, how they all look. Like motion picture film, we got the Kodak Vision 3 200T, we got the Vision 3 250D, because the T is for film in tungsten light, the D is for film in daylight. So you can play around with the simulations and see what kind of films you like the most before you get into shooting actual film. And as you see on Kodak Portra 160, you got very fine grain, almost not visible, but still there is some there. With the specific colors of Portra 160, that all depends on, of course, how you process your images, but this gives the approximate look. Me personally, I like the Kodak Portra 400 look on most of my color photos. It gives just a smooch more grain, but the colors are nicer in my opinion. And we also got the mobile phone app of Dehancer, so you can edit your photos on your phone. You just choose a photo, do basic adjustments, click edit, and you can choose in the film section, you can choose many different types of film. Whatever look you are looking for, you most likely can find it here. We got the Portra 400, my favorite look. You can simulate pushing or pulling as well in the app. Let's do a Vision 3 250D from this photo, something from a movie set. And you can of course adjust your contrast boost in the developer section if you would want to emulate something from the development. You could do the compression as well. When you click on the functions below, if you see that blue little dot on the bottom beside the option, that means it's enabled. If it's not there, that means it's disabled. Let's make it a little bit brighter. You can set a different black point to play with those effects, white point as well, and you can also simulate prints, choosing the print paper you would like to use to see how it would come out, and different effects of color head if you would want to play with effects in, like if you would be doing it in the darkroom. The film grain, you can turn that on or off. If you choose your film type, you have to turn on film grain as well. Without it, you won't have any grain. And when you're done, you just click on the export button, save to gallery, and your photo is complete. And that, my friends, is how you can achieve easily the film look without spending money on film. You can take any type of camera you already have, digital camera, either your phone or a camera you already have, if you got some vintage lenses that can help with the effect. If not, it could still come out very nice, as you've seen on the examples. And you can test different film stocks. What kind of looks do you like the most? So if you decide one day to buy yourself a film camera to take photos, and you already know what kind of film stocks you enjoy using most, so you don't have to waste money and experiment with film stocks at that time. And for the price of Dehancer, the price of Dehancer is basically a roll of Portra 400 per month. So think about it. A roll gives you 36 exposures. So in the price of this roll, you can have thousands of photos simulated on Dehancer for the price of just one single roll. It is an amazing software to try out and check film simulations to see which ones you like and which ones you don't like. And also, this entire video was recorded using the Dehancer plugin for DaVinci Resolve to emulate film for videos as well. So you're not limited only to photography film simulation, you can as well use it to emulate film on video. And now using the promo code Grainificent, just like this channel's name, you can get 10% off. So not only you are saving money, but also you're supporting this channel. If you like this video, a subscribe would mean a lot to me. It shows me I make helpful and interesting content. So thank you for watching, my friends. Take care and see you in the next video.